This lawn dies quite a bit in the winter because of sun angle, but you can see it's grown up quite a bit. But definitely got dandelions, right? They're in here. And they're just so much easier for them to get purchased. Sometimes if I haven't got them all out, I'll just come, right, and I will just pluck it carefully so that the seeds do not spread. That'll give me a week or two to get around to weed forking it, right? Then I'll just put it in the compost pile. Yeah, that technique will work just to give you a few more weeks or so, right? You just pluck that guy, put him over in the compost pile, and it keeps you from having quite as many dandelions. But, you know, when the lawn is coming back in the spring like it does in the backyard here, you really got to get these guys out, and this is the tool right here. This is the tool, the weed fork. See that end right there, a little forked end, and you just put that guy in, push, and lever it up. You get yourself a dandelion. You can see, look at that, broke off. That guy's going to come back, but it'll take a while. You really want to get as much as you can out of there with those boys on out. That's a little bit better, but not. And there's one right here, but you barely see them. With those yellow flowers, you know there's dandelions underneath. I happen to know there's a whole bunch right here. It is hard to find that crown right in the center. And you push down. That's how you're going to get that guy out of there. Dandelion removed. Look at these guys right here on the edge. And when you just start and you're on, these guys are really the bane. They grow faster, right? Once you get some clover going and you mow real tall, it becomes harder for these guys to get purchase in your lawn. So a healthy, vigorous lawn is less vulnerable to get them out. So I guess having a few is not necessarily bad. Have a few, make some. Maybe I gotta read Ray Bradbury, make some dandelion wine, huh? Maybe I gotta do that. Just show off these rhizomes. That's why it's so nice of a lawn substitute. It's got rhizomes, it's gonna grow, grows kind of the same way with these stems on top of the ground. And the bees just love that. So I think I'm gonna mow, because I'm gonna raise my mower deck and I want it to be real tall. It's getting warm out here, and the dandelions are taking over in the backyard. You saw. Here's one. Now if I don't get around to plucking him out, right, like I do this, he won't ever flower. But I can tell you that here's one, right, and the thickness of this lawn means that these guys don't get a place to really lay their roots like they did in the backyard, where it's not as tall and not as vigorous. So mowing tall means, I don't care. Throw that out there and it is not going to sprout probably. Just not. Look at how green. I haven't done anything out here. Weed forked it 2 years ago. That is just bigger. That is bigger. And you can see clover. How vigorous it is. Got some pretty flowers on the clover too. But look at how vigorous that is the same clover in the lawn. That's right here. Look how big the leaves are, how big the flowers are. Now in the backyard I might actually pluck some of these by the roots and plant them in the backyard. Because they will, they will take some mowing. That's what's so great about clover. It's not a weed. It's a lawn enhancement, a lawn accessory. You need it. So here's what it looks like when it's getting mowed. I see much smaller, which is why you want to mow it tall, right? So I want to start to get these guys starting to get some height on them. Really attracts beneficial insects. But it's the vigor of this lawn that means I don't have to worry too much about some dandelions, even if I don't pluck the seed heads off. Alright? I don't have to worry. The lawn takes care of itself. Alright? The lawn takes care of itself. Doesn't matter. Now, after a week, still not mowing, the clover got nice, good flowers on it. It's tough to mow when it starts blooming like this, so I'll probably mow real tall today. Here's one. Right there. You want to get underneath the leaves. That is where the root is. Down as deep as you can. To get as much as you can. That's a better job. See, I got a lot more of that taproot. So this guy might come back too. It's hard to know. Don't irrigate here, so probably good for the summer. Anyway, with no grass around, it was a little bit easier. You saw how right here, right next to that, you go down and then over like that with the fork right there to get underneath and pull up.